you. without further ado, allow us to begin. So, last we left off, you all finished dealing with the cult of Zittereth, a group of strange, draconic humanoids who were mind-controlled by some otherworldly entity, perhaps abyssal in nature, given the demons that were summoned to assist. And you managed to kill them. Heli grabbed the sword from Diencinus and sent it to the Hells before Hellebore could grab the Icarus soul fragment that clung to the blade. And you began to discuss your next steps, seeking out connection, seeking out a lead with the Crest Hunt. Talzin reached out to Lucifer, who offered to either search for Mortem or help with the rituals. The party chose to have him help with the rituals. And so, Lucifer said that he would meet you in Pearlsight, a place that seems a little familiar to one of you. As you are preparing to leave, is there anything else you would like to do within Contra City?
Do we need anything?
Can't think of anything.
Not really.
I don't think so.
Alright. Then, you head out. You begin to travel southwards towards the Northern Fox Woods. Anyone who is keeping an eye out, go ahead and roll me a perception check as you begin to travel.
Excellent.
9. Sorry, nope, 10.
21.
1.
10, 21, 1. Hellebore, Rain, are either of you rolling?
No.
Hellebore?
Has that not been 2-2? Apparently my mic does not want to fucking...
No, it's
Yeah.
not working very well. You're
I don't
very
think
quiet.
your
I think
mic is
you're-
connected.
Yeah, I think you're going through your PlayStation controller right now.
Oh no. Wait, one moment.
Is this better?
So
Very.
much better. Oh my god.
I do not know why the fuck it does that. 22.
22.
You mean you didn't want to use your PlayStation controller as a mic? What the fuck?
So,
Yeah, I know.
What else are you supposed to use it there as for? What the fuck?
I need to ask, are you planning to go straight through the Northern Foxwoods to Pearlsight, or are you planning to go to Faunus then to Pearlsight?
It might be better to avoid Faunus in case they have eyes for Telson in there. That's just my running guess, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like as many towns we can avoid as possible, probably the better.
Okay,
Mhm.
straight for Pearlsight then. As you travel from Contra City to the Northern Foxwoods, You keep your eyes peeled. The snow falls gentle around you. The storm all but passed. And then you are surrounded by trees. A comfortable environment for many of you. Div, I am going to need a con save from you.
Right. Oh boy. 17.
Oh, that actually saves. You're doing good for once.
Oh, finally.
It's funny. With how many times you've traveled through these woods, you feel like you know them pretty well at this point, Div, but you can't shake the feeling that you're not supposed to be here. Every time you've traveled through these woods, it's felt wrong. And you're not sure why. You know it's safe, relatively. You know the Callous Kingdom controls these woods. Technically. And yet you can't help stuck in the idea that these woods, this forest is too... You're not sure. Dangerous? It's not right. But you shake your head. You've been through here a number of times. You know these woods fairly well at this point. As night begins to fall, the shadows filling the space between the trees. Are you setting up camp, or are you gonna push it for as long as you can?
I mean, we're not really in a rush. Too much of one, at least. We're going to get there a couple days before we're supposed to meet him, so I don't think we do really need to push it.
Fair. Agreed.
I also don't think we want to get there sooner than we have.
Yeah, that too. Actually, we stall on our way there.
Yeah.
Okay. You find a place to set up camp in the woods. You light a fire, and as you are beginning to set up camp, a black crow comes flying in, kind of perches nearby. You recognize her, of course, as she looks to Hellebore.
Hellebore immediately skedaddles right on out of here. She doesn't want that conversation in front of Towson. She quickly stands up and kind of tells Belly to stay put. Which, as a note,
Yes, sir.
basically imagine she togepies him around like everywhere. Like she's constantly just holding him. Like but she'll put him down and kind of try to go over to the edge of the camp a little bit of a ways.
Para will follow after.
Yeah. What did they say? What did they say? Did you get an answer back?
I was able to get an answer from Kira. Not from the judges. Kira said that our death is final. Not that there will always be a finality to it. And as long as there is still life to be lived, then these spells, they are not sacrilege, not to us.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, that's really good that you think that.
Basically, what he means is that as long as you acknowledge the finality, the inevitability of a final death, and you don't try to escape that final death, then bringing someone back temporarily isn't bad.
Mhm. So he thinks it's okay to like prolong and go as long as you can without doing that.
Paranods. I don't know what the judges think, but Kira says that you'll be okay.
Oh, okay. I quite respectfully still maintain my own opinions on that, but I'm glad at least he thinks it's fine. That's really really good to hear. Um, I still it's still something I'm going to try to not do ever again, but know that I'm not like completely screwed and awful in his mind. That's really good. That's really good. I still wanted to like have like like a partnership with like the moles and the worms eventually, and like it'd be really really bad if that was like completely like not even an option now.
Paranods. Certain angels have different views on what finality means. Some gods believe that death should be singular, but Kira is death. And Kira believes that as long as the ultimate finality remains, it doesn't matter how you get there. Even if you have to take the long road.
Okay. Are you sure that like did you at least like did you ask the judges and they just didn't get back to you?
It's not easy to contact the judges when you're not really dead. I tried to get an audience with them myself, but Kira might have better luck.
Oh no. I'm not like telling you to or anything. I'm just it might have been nothing, but Cousin said he saw someone
Saw someone?
menacing, like on like the like like for like just a moment, and they were like staring at him, and they looked all like like I don't know. I mean, they had like the crow wings, and then like all of that, and like immediately I was like, oh my goodness, they're here, and I kind of panicked about it, and like compartmentalize that, and like put that to the side. But was that someone else? Was that not them?
It might have been, but I don't know why the judges would be on the material. They belong on the ethereal.
What's the description? Crow wings, long white hair, wide eyes, staff. Does that sound familiar?
Why is she here?
She who she.
The judges don't have authority to reap souls. They judge the dead, not the living.
Wait, who was that? Or wait, are we gonna be reaped?
You're not... No. You shouldn't be. I might need to warn Kira, though.
Who was it? Who was it?
Naru. She believes she should have been death. But the title was given to Kira, rightfully.
Oh. Okay.
At least
There-
if your description is correct and my assumption is correct. She doesn't have any power over life and death right now. She can't.
That was one of the judges, right? They're not supposed to like show up here, right?
For now. Like I said, they cycle. And we don't know exactly when.
Okay.
You should
Oh,
be okay.
I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, I'm sure it's completely fine. You know, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, they might have just overheard. I mean, I was being really loud and crying and, praying and everything. So, I mean, maybe they like overheard and they were like, hey, let's check out, like, what are they going on about? And yeah, it's completely fine, probably, surely.
You said she showed herself to Talzin, though, not you.
I mean, I guess to like see, to like, look at them and be all like, hey, like, do they look like they should have died? I mean, he's not dead though.
It wasn't his fate to die there.
What makes you say that? Because like he would have died if it was.
Because you could resurrect him. If his ultimate fate had been to die there, it would have taken a lot more effort to bring him back. Of course, fate has come to mean less and less in the time of mortals, but she shouldn't... Para kind of looks over at Talzin. He's got time left. We shouldn't be following him yet. I don't know why she's here. Unless she's after that one. And Para kind of nods at Div. But then she would have showed herself to them.
I mean, she may just have her own opinions on, like, leaving them dead and stuff. It's... It's fine. I mean, we're doing very dangerous things. Any of us could die at any moment. That's just one more thing on the plate. Yeah. Hopefully they prefer the standing at a distance menacingly style. Might be better. Either way, I really, really appreciate you checking and getting back with me, Para.
Of course. You asked for a favor. I thought I'd do my best to help.
Thank you, thank you. If you ever have anything of me, just ask. I can't do much, but I'll try.
She nods.
Okay. I have to get back to Belly. I didn't give him any standing orders at the moment. Okay, bye. And she'll run away.
Okay. I swear I remember it. Can you remind me? Is her title High General? Helibor's title?
I think it's just
No, it's just general.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you
I
approach,
thought it was like Commander General or something. I thought there was a second thing in front of it.
No, she's general. Belly is like assistant general.
He's vice
Okay.
general.
Vice General.
Vice general.
Belly
Right.
kind of salutes as you approach, and says, "General Helibor, sir, I have been keeping guard because you did not give me any orders."
Amazing, Belly. Yes. That should be the default. Is to stand still and like head on a swivel. And then if I give you specific instructions, of course, follow those. And then if something attacks you, of course.
Sir,
You know what to do with
unfortunately,
that
I cannot
knife.
remove my head.
Not with that kind of attitude.
Here, look. See this? And she'll just kind of turn her head side to side. Like that.
Ah, keeping watch. Yes, sir.
It's just a figure of speech. It's not like you don't have to be an owl. It's okay.
The next time we see Belly, he's just constantly looking back and forth.
I understand, General Helibor, sir. It is, act as though my neck is the swivel.
Yeah. Just don't hurt your stem. Just don't go like too crazy with it.
Of course, General Helibor, sir.
I love
Alright.
this dumbass plan.
She goes and
Tori,
scoops him
you
up
have given
and...
me such a gift.
Glad you guys like him. She'll go and scoop him up and kiss the top of his little bell.
All right. Operation Sleeping Time, Belly.
He just passes out.
Yes,
It's like,
General
oh,
Helibor, sir.
All over.
Oh my god, I can only imagine like one of the little sleep bubbles coming out of his, his snout.
I need that a meme drawn of Helibor giving Belly a gun and just go do a crime.
Yes.
So which like any specific one or just giving the plant a gun?
Giving the plant a gun. Give the plant. I need the plant to have an RPG of sorts.
So we're taking a long rest?
Seems so.
Who
Yeah.
is taking first watch?
I think Talzin would probably just be awake, regardless. Considering where we're going, it's keeping him up.
I just realized that we haven't needed to take a watch in so long because
No.
we've been sleeping somewhere safe.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, unless suggested to
do it
her,
again.
Helly would not even think about taking a watch. Like she's just going to bed.
Is anyone taking first watch other than
I
Talzin?
just
Other
Yeah,
than
Talzin said he
Talzin?
would.
Okay,
it's Talzin and Jose.
fair
And
enough.
the Talzin will figure something out at the end of his watch.
Fair enough.
Okay. Tiny hunting or
Oh, definitely.
Talzin, go ahead and roll a perception check for me with advantage.
For
to
sure.
Jose.
Hey. That is going to be a 17.
17. Okay. You keep your eyes peeled, watching.
yeah,
What?
gross.
I take them out and I put them on the ground to keep watch.
Thank you, Tate.
You're welcome.
You keep your eyes open, watching for any potential threats. And you notice through the shadows a figure just at the edge of your vision, watching you.
He will turn to face it.
They're tall, and though you can't make out much color, you see long hair, a pair of wings, and a single glowing white eye.
Are there any like
Darkness.
like stones on the ground at all?
Yeah.
I imagine there would be. I just want to double check. Talzin's gonna pick one up, cast light on it, and just kind of toss it over in that general direction to just better light the area.
You cast light and kind of toss the stone, and as it kind of moves through the air, you see the figure kind of rapidly back away to remain just at the edge of the light.
If you wanna say something, you can. You don't need to be all creepy over there.
The figure's eyes linger on you. Eye lingers on you.
I get that's probably like a thing you're not supposed to interact or whatever, but being seen's kind of already breaking that, I imagine. And if the plan was for me not to see you, you wouldn't be obvious.
The figure takes a step forward into the light, and you see her true and fully. A pair of black, pitch black hands, the same color as their feathers, cling to a thin wooden staff topped with a carving of a crow. Long white hair spills past their shoulders. Dark brown and black robes hang from them, featuring depictions of the lunar phases and crow feathers. The white eye stares at you, and there is an empty socket where their left eye should be.
Is there something you need from us, or from one of us, or from me? Or are you just gonna be close from now on?
As they stare at you, they open their mouth as if to speak. But instead of words, you just feel a sense of dread as your eyes flit in the direction of Pearlsight. As you glance back to the figure, it's gone. Just crow feathers falling to the ground.
Takes a bit of a breath and then dismisses the light and goes back to just watching.
The rest of your watch goes by uninterrupted.
Cool.
What do you do for the second watch? Who do you wake up?
He'll probably wake up Div for a second. That makes the most sense to him, at least.
Okay.
I feel like due to Div's, I don't want to say internal clock, but like their equivalent of it, they're already like starting to regain consciousness at the time that you go to wake them up.
Fair enough. As you awaken Div, Div, as you keep watch, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Hilze is also just gonna stay up.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Familiar, keep watch.
Fair enough.
He be like in the trees and shit. Or she be like in the trees and shit. It's crazy.
That's a 16.
16?
Yep.
Okay. Can you roll me a perception for Hilze as well?
For sure. What is your perception, my friend? 21.
Fair enough.
Hilze sees all.
And what did you get, sorry, Div?
16.
Okay. You keep your eyes peeled, jumping at shadows. This place feels so wrong, but you despite your paranoia, your watch goes by uninterrupted as your party begins to awaken and the sun begins to rise.
Div was also kind of like doing something in their notebook the whole time. Depending on where Hilse was looking from, they just seemed to be like sketching something in it.
Cool. As we're all kind of waking up and getting ready, Hilze kind of tells Hilze, Telson kind of pops up a bit. It's like, that person I saw yesterday was watching us again while we were all sleeping. At least while I was awake. They kind of disappeared after I talked to her or talked to them.
You talked to them?
I'm at them more than anything. They didn't say anything back.
As far as I know, they didn't come back, so...
Were they being like menacing or
I mean, creepy for sure, but I was able to get them to kind of come a bit closer. It felt like they were gonna say something for a second, but it didn't really come off as that, or they didn't say anything. I just got a worse feeling about going to Pearl site, but you know, it is what it is.
I still think it's a dumb idea.
It is, but we need to know what's happening with the rituals, and I don't want to be afraid of him anymore.
Fair enough.
she might be trying to warn you? Maybe we'll keep a really close eye on you then.
I won't do anything stupid, probably.
I still think our idea of not going into the city is probably best. We can just camp outside and then, Lucy can come to us.
I agree. That's still our best bet.
We head off.
Get a schmoo.
Fair enough. You continue your travel. Can I have a perception check from anyone who would be keeping an eye out?
Yeah.
19. Do I need to make another con save?
Yes.
Damn,
Oh, God.
6. Oh, fun.
Taliesin keeping watch at night, locked in. Taliesin watching any other time. What?
Okay. See, that's a 19 for con save. Nope,
Okay.
that's a 16 for con save.
Still good.
The 19 was for perception. I got the numbers mixed up in my head.
I also got a 19 on perception.
19 on perception for both of you, you said?
Indeed.
Okay. Anyone else rolling?
6.
Oh, fun.
Reen is not keeping an eye out right now.
Okay.
Also 6, did you say, Xavier?
Mhm.
Cool.
Fun. Okay.
We just needed one more and we could summon a demon.
Well,
Not
Or a devil.
again.
Okay.
you're all roll for Philly. Whoa, a 6.
Fun.
Crazy.
Oh my god, I gotta roll for Hillside. Oh my god, a 6.
Oh, well,
Hold
now
on,
there's
hold
too
on.
many
Let me
sixes.
actually-
Oh, okay.
No.
Four sixes, then we're fine. Okay, we're good.
We're good. I balanced it. It's fine.
Four sixes is just 2 sets of 2 6s.
Yeah.
Exactly. See, if we got 2 more, we'd be in big trouble because that would
Yeah.
be double.
Double demons.
Yeah, unfortunately, Rain did not get a 6.
Damn.
But Rain's not keeping an eye out. So even though I rolled good, you know.
You keep your eyes peeled as you travel. The snow begins to slow and eventually stops entirely. Can I have a D100 from Rain, please?
Oh lord.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. That's going to be a 16.
16. The snow makes way for rain. Not the person,
Ooh.
but the weather.
Rain parts the snow
Rainfall.
like Moses in the Red Sea.
The
Oh, that's
snow.
even worse. Hold on.
But we did summon a demon.
Whoa!
It begins to cry from the sky.
Huh?
This guy cry. I'm sorry, guys.
Water begins to fall from the sky in a process known as rain.
Damn right he is.
You as you reach the edge of the forest, you can see Pearlsight in the distance, and Taliesin, that sense of dread. Once again, you feel it in your heart. Thump, 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 thump.
I think his breathing just gets like like subtly shaky, but he doesn't really say anything about it.
As the moons begin to rise, Are you setting up camp?
You know what? Today, let's not set up camp today. Let's just sleep on the ground.
Actually, we burrow into the earth. We make like Hellbor's wish and become moles and worms.
Guys, every night he's asking us if we want to set up camp, and then we roll for watch, and sometimes we get bad things that happen. What if we just don't set up so we never roll?
You're so right. We've beat your game, Dungeon Master, if that is even your name.
That's your true identity.
If that is, if that even is who you say you are.
You set up camp as night begins to fall. Who's taking first watch?
Again, I just think Taliesin would be awake.
I think at this point, Ellie would say, maybe we want someone with Taliesin in case this person that's stalking them might make some move.
I mean, they seem
Hallie?
relatively peaceful, though I do agree it would be smart.
So are you volunteering to stay up with Taliesin then?
Ellie
Rain
looks
is
around.
actively like laying down.
Ellie looks around to the rest of the party, and if no one else volunteers, she goes, "Fine, I guess I'll do everything around here."
Maybe I can
Oh right,
stay up
because
with you guys
you
just
picked
as
your tent. You set up camp. You do everything.
Mistress Helicia,
Yeah,
your
I'm
tent
glad
is
you
ready.
see it. Thank you, Philly.
I choked on my water. You can't do that shit to me. Oh, it's in my lungs.
But here's the thing, he absolutely can.
No. Fuck you. Oh my god, I can breathe.
I must ask, who likes scorpions? Where the fuck did they go?
They're pretty cool.
I fuck with
Oh
scorpions.
no, I lost her.
What do you mean?
Do you have a scorpion like in your room? Because that's terrifying.
Yeah, I think I lost her though. Hold on.
That
Even more terrifying. What do you mean?
Like,
yeah,
lost?
that's something.
I like scorpions in the same way I like centipedes. Where like they're cool to look at in a picture.
They're
If I see
cool,
one,
but
They're
you
they're terrifying.
She's just a little one.
they're just small, dry friends. I don't know what's to be scared of.
There's nothing wrong with a scorpion.
I mean, I feel like I'm more traumatized from a scorpion than any other bug because I remember when I was a kid, I found one in my closet, and it spooked me.
That is kind of spooky. A surprise scorpion would be kind of spooky.
Okay, so do you guys want pictures or video?
Yes.
I absolutely do, yes.
Absolutely. It's not in my room, so yeah, I want to see it.
Move aside, D&D. It's scorpion time.
Oh, they're so little. I'm probably fucking freezing.
If you're cold, they're cold. Let them in. Me looking at that, like, I had an animal in mind and it vanished, so now I just look foolish. Me looking at the elk that's screaming into the moon. So Helzen, I need medication of some kind.
I
I'm
made this a
dying.
very good scorpion.
I'm diagnosed with something is not right.
So Helly and Taliesin are keeping watch.
Yeah.
Dev will
Oliver
volunteer
will
for second again.
Oliver will stay up as well because now she's scared this happen and she doesn't want to leave them alone.
Yeah, no. Helly and Taliesin are gonna throw hands with whoever this is.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception checks, the three of you.
Ooh.
Actually, real good that time.
Thank you, Hilze, for your advantage. 23. Otherwise, it would have been another 6.
Oh, fun.
Damn.
Thank you, Hilze.
18 from Hallie.
Soft 20.
18, 20, and... Sorry, what did you get, Taliesin? It was a 23?
3. Yeah.
Okay. The night falls, and you all keep your eyes peeled once again. Your eyes are drawn to the distant skyline of Pearlside. What might you encounter there? What might you find? And you notice in the moonlight a lot of small black figures over the city that almost look like crows. But beyond that, your watch goes by uninterrupted.
I feel like at some point, Taliesin again pipes up a little bit. Like, I'm beginning to worry we're getting into something a little more serious than just talking with Lucifer here.
Okay, I made this very upset bug. I'm so sorry.
What?
I've made this bug very upset.
Bump.
Yeah, there's a lot of crows flying around. I think those are crows. It looks
Oh,
like.
they're just a little guy.
Mm-hmm.
This is a small friend.
Um,
It's too cold for him outside, so I'm gonna let him go in the garage. Also, I'm so sorry, guys, for interrupting.
well, the city has a lot of bad people, doesn't it? If the crows are gathering there, maybe all the bad people are about to die. I mean,
Yeah. It could
Taliesin,
also,
you're pretty tough, but that's too many crows for you.
I don't think we're going to fight a crow.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally,
No.
I don't think we're going to fight anything.
I mean, they come around when death is about to happen or has just happened. That's too many crows to be for us. They're for something else.
True. I don't think we're causing anything. I just think we're kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't know.
I mean, is Lucy coming alone? If he's bringing a whole bunch of vampires with him, that might be what they're gearing up for.
I'm gonna cast Sending real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna just to Lucifer again. Just, are you coming alone or do you have a group with you? There's a lot of crows. I realized I was only gonna have it be the first part. I was like, I should probably tell him about the crows, and now I need the word limit to make sure I don't fuck this up.
I'm pretty sure you're well within the word limit.
I'm pretty sure I am as well, but I just want to be sure, so I just am getting ready for counting. Are you coming alone, or is it, or do you have a group? There's a lot of crows stationed outside the city. I think it was like 24.
Sure, I don't know. You expect me to count?
I don't know. I might have also been counting fucking
Syllables instead of words.
I'm pretty sure I put 2 fingers up when I did city.
There's a long pause before you hear, "I'm coming alone. If there are crows, it means there may be death coming. Be careful."
I'll just mark that real quick. Taliesin kind of nods. Lucifer's just coming alone, so. But apparently, crows gather like that, it could potentially mean that just something is going to happen.
Yeah. That's good that he's coming alone, though.
Well, we have no plans on going into the city, so we should be okay. This is foreshadowing for when Taliesin runs into the city.
Yeah, we might want to be ready just in case. Are you good on soul gems?
I used the last one I had in the we fought.
Philly,
Yes, Mr. Cilicia?
give Tally some soul gems.
Yes, Mr. Cilicia. Philly will hand Taliesin a couple of soulbound crystals.
Cool.
Soulbound crystals. I always forget what they're called. That's a character. Helly's like, I always forget what they're called.
Here are some soulbound crystals for you, Master Tally.
Oh, thank you, Billy. How
We'll
many
give
am I given?
Well, I still have quite a few. I have 14. I'm going to give you 4.
Cool. Taliesin will slip them in his bag. Just takes a breath. And then we'll spend a good while just kind of looking at the site before we decide what to do for next watch. And I will be right back.
Okay.
So it looks like our Taliesin Stalker is too chicken to see all 3 of us.
As night continues to pass, the rest of your watch goes by uninterrupted. You awaken Div for second watch?
Sure. Why not? Not going to trust Rain with it. So.
Rain's had a stressful couple of past days. He's getting his beauty rest.
Pretty sure we all have.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Div, can I have a perception check from you, please?
Yeah, it's just been getting worse and worse on my end. Okay, 14.
14?
Yep.
Okay. You keep your eyes peeled. You're far enough south now that you don't need to roll con saves against the cold. But
Ooh.
the rain is something. You watch the crows circling the city in the distance. And for a moment, you're standing on the shore. You're looking across the ocean towards a city you can barely see. The sky above it blotted out by black feathers. You know that city. It should be Right about where you're standing, you think. At least once upon a time. It's obviously not here anymore, but... You watch the crows circling it, blotting out the sun. And you know the war is ending. War? What war? You blink and you're staring at Pearlside again. There's no war. Not that you've ever known. Why would crows be a sign of a war ending? You sit in quiet contemplation as your watch goes by, uninterrupted. As morning comes and you all awaken, what would you like to do?
Well, it looks like the crows are getting ready for us to die, so we might as well.
Yeah, fair enough. Welcome back, Tate. You guys are just waking up.
Cool.
So it took us 2 days to get here.
Yep.
Right? And we were meeting him in 5 days, and we're a day away from the city.
Yeah.
Which means we have a couple days to spare.
Yep.
So what do we do?
I think, Helibor, being familiar with the kingdom, is going to try to find them somewhere outside of Pearlside that they can kind of lay low during the time that we're going to be nearby. Maybe like... I think she would want to go maybe like an hour and a half walk like outside, but is trying to find somewhere pretty secluded, kind of difficult. Maybe like right up along here, like along like starting where the mountains are. Maybe like a cave that she knows is in the area, something like that.
Okay. You can probably find something like that.
Cool.
So you're traveling towards the mountain range to search for a place to rest for a couple days?
Yep, I guess so.
Okay, can I have Helibor roll a survival check, and then anyone who's keeping an eye out roll perception?
16 on perception.
We're just getting worse at perception. Oh my
20,
god.
natural 20 for 25.
I have only gotten better.
9.
9.
22 for the survival.
22. Okay, Taliesin, you said 25?
Yes.
What did you get, Tabby?
16.
Okay. Rain, you're still not rolling?
Nope, I am rolling today.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thanks.
Of course.
13.
Okay. You keep your eyes peeled as you move. You don't see the crows circling the city anymore, but as you get closer to it, you see them perched along buildings. And as you approach the mountains, the city in the distance, you walk past a couple crows, pecking at the ground, searching for bugs.
This is gonna sound like a dumb question, but do any of them look familiar to Div?
Roll a history check.
I don't remember if my history is +4 or +8. Hold on. Let me just exit out of the thing that I'm totally not doing. 4. 6.
6. You fucking know that you're not sure. They all mostly look the same.
Elbor has this at will now, so why not? I do think that she would try to ask one of them kind of what's going on here. She politely approaches one and then kind of crouches down next to them.
Hi, excuse me. If I may ask,
Hi.
I have noticed that this is a little bit of like a happening area lately. Tons of crows, which is adorable. Is there may be something that's gonna happen, like a mass death thing?
Well, we're not supposed to tell. So, but
Sassy.
I mean, why else would we be gathered?
Well, I mean, yeah, like I figured, but like, you know. Do you know, like, the nature of it?
Yeah, we're crows.
So you know what's gonna happen.
Not exactly. We know how it's gonna end. We don't see the future. We just know when people are gonna die.
If you had to put the number of deaths into a number, just a guesstimate.
I can't tell you that.
Is it part of like a contract that like whenever like you guys like do this, like you have to be as cryptic as possible?
Maybe it's just fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, can I at least pet you some?
Of course.
She thoughtfully pets the crow for a little bit and gives it some scritches.
The crow seems to appreciate the scritches.
She'll wave goodbye and then walk up to the rest of them.
So, a lot of people are gonna die. I know that's really helpful information. We definitely didn't already know that. Let's not worry about it.
I'm sure if we stay outside the city, we get involved.
Should we not try to help them?
Help who? The crows? I don't think they need help.
Not the crows. But, I mean,
We don't
sure,
know.
yeah. let people-
We don't know who's dying. It could very well be the people that enslaved Thousand.
I mean, under that
Which is
same
the hope,
logic,
but it could also be the slaves.
True.
It could be the people who are enslaved. The people who enslaved Towson could realize that they've been caught and they want to get rid of the evidence.
I mean,
Yeah, but there weren't.
Looking around, and there's still crows like visibly around us, right?
Mm-hmm.
The crows are already here. Death is going to happen. I don't think
So I'm
anything
saying we
we
make
can
sure
do
it
can
happens
stop
to the
it.
right people.
There were, well, there also weren't, there were like a handful of us, but there weren't enough to warrant this kind of reaction. I think it's just the city itself is gonna have
Going
something happen.
going in the city is dangerous for Towson, Rain. Is that what you want to
Okay, so
do?
Taliesin doesn't have to go.
So Towson stays out here by himself?
I mean, if you want to stay out here with Taliesin, that's also fine.
There's
So,
also the
in
fact that like
in
we're
response
traveling together.
in response to being in a dangerous area where people will die, your solution is for us to split up?
I just don't want the wrong people to die.
Everyone's going to die. It's gonna happen.
But it doesn't always have to happen then and there.
No, and if there's someone like Hellebore around to resurrect them after they die, then that's one thing. But I don't think we're gonna prevent something like this. I don't, and I think it's too dangerous to get involved.
Let's maybe go try to find somewhere. Yeah, I have somewhere in mind. Standing out here is probably not smart.
Agreed.
With your high survival roll, you do quite easily manage to find a small cave for you to spend to pass some time in.
Allie will approach Rain after the argument outside and like, what's Rain doing?
I imagine at the time Rain is probably going through one of his books, reading, flipping through it. He seems to be reading through the pages fairly quickly. If anything, it looks like he's skimming through the book.
Hallie will like slide down a wall to sit next to him and just say, "Look, Rain, I want to make sure you're not planning on running off about the city thing we talked about."
Rain just like goes to side eye. Not Hellebore. Helly. Fuck, I always mix up the Hellies. Always, without fail. This is why I just call them both Helly.
Mm-hmm.
Rain just side eyes Helly. Well, yes, typically that is something that I would very possibly do. I understand the stakes of what we are currently doing, and
I don't think you do. Look,
if I didn't, I would run off. I do, so I'm staying.
if you did, you wouldn't suggest we go in at all.
I suggest a lot of things all the time. I like to have the options, laid out on the table for us. It's not a bad thing.
So you can admit that you were wrong. That staying out here is the right thing to do.
I will admit that, yes, staying out here is best for our party, best for what we're doing. And splitting up is a bad idea, especially if death is coming. I will admit that, yes.
Hallie is silent for a bit and then says, if any of them, and She gestures towards Div, Towson, and Palabor. Die. All of them do. Or at least that's what Icky says.
I don't know
So-
if I believe that. That doesn't seem right.
I don't
But it's also not a risk you need to take.
see why I wouldn't trust you with anything. But I don't see why he would lie about this like that. I don't know how. I mean, I don't know how Towson would be important enough that he would need to lie to keep him alive.
True, but like it's I don't know, the fact that any person with a fraction of the soul dies, all of them die, that seems so ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing how Towson grew up, that just means that like around the world, anywhere from 5 to 15 people could randomly drop dead. A lot of these people holding some sort of importance. That's I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. Maybe it's a certain percentage of the soul that needs to be held. I don't know, but it doesn't seem quite right.
I don't know. But until we know, we shouldn't take any unnecessary risks. Keeping these 3 alive is number 1 right now.
I know. I understand you're trying to protect them. And I'm doing the same.
After Pearl Sight, after we talk to Lucy, if he doesn't give us anything we can immediately work on, you have 2 missing friends. Harbor and Nyx. Is there anything we can do about them?
Rain takes a moment, and he does stop, even like paying attention to his book partway through this conversation. As much as I don't know which one we should go for first. Nyx seems like a higher risk because we know his situation, but we also don't know Harbor's situation. So
We don't
Harbor
know
could be
Nyx's situation.
higher.
All we
Good
know is
chance
that
the situation is he's in hell.
all we know about Nyx is that no one who is willing to give him to us has him. Kiana could be keeping him in hell. She could be keeping him somewhere else. It's probably hell. But she has power. And where did you say Harbor would be?
Harbor, quite possibly, well, last we saw Harbor was in the Feywild.
Mm-hmm. And that's where she's from, isn't it?
It is.
Have you tried casting sending to her?
I think we have done that, no?
Not
No,
as far as I
we-
recall.
We haven't cast sending to anyone on a different plane,
Okay.
Okay.
Other than Lucifer, who is in the
other
Shadow
than
Realm.
Lucifer.
And
Yeah.
I every time you've cast it, I've rolled to see if it works.
I imagined you had been. Otherwise, you would have been asking me too.
Mhm.
Right, because Rain didn't actually have sending at the time Harper went missing.
Nope.
So how does Rain answer?
I feel like Rain, it's very clear that, like, when you say this, Rain, like, is a bit shocked. Like, he didn't think of that himself. But, then he also looks a bit scared. We have not tried sending on Harbor.
Can't hurt, can it?
No. Definitely can't hurt to try. And now I'm going to say Rain wouldn't immediately cast it. He would spend a hot minute thinking of what to say.
Okay. I feel like, I mean, if you don't immediately cast it, Helly is still right next to you and would still talk. So
That's perfectly fine. Keep talking, because honestly, Rain might like wait for this conversation to be over so he can just like really think about what exactly he wants to say in case this does or doesn't come through, and say like Harbor is secretly, the entire reason Harbor's missing is because he Rain's worst fear. Harbor hates him. No, not the worst one.
Helly sees Rain start to think about this, and she just kind of sighs and puts her head on the wall, like leaning back on it. Says, devils are like very lawful. I've worked with Lulu in commanding them, and generally they'll always do as they're told by a superior officer. And I've heard mortals are a lot more difficult. But you still have to keep your devils happy. If you just keep fighting and marching and doing all the war stuff that people don't like, then they won't work as well. Sometimes they even revolt.
Are you insinuating something?
You are difficult, even at your best. But things have been hard for you. And if I want you to be better, I need you to focus on this. So if we can solve Nixon Harbor, that would help everyone.
Rain is eyeing Helly suspiciously. I mean, I won't say no to your help. And I appreciate it.
As much as I hate it, you are part of this group. And for the record, Helly is kind of smiling as she says that.
I mean, I'm sure you could easily solve that problem, Get me out of this group. Ooh, connections. Really, it's not that hard to make a single mortal disappear.
Don't tempt me. But I get the sense that you don't ask for help often. And I want you to know that asking for our help here isn't. We need to help you if it puts you at your best to help us. It's for our benefit that we help you. It's not. Just don't go off alone.
I won't.
Okay. Anyway, fuck you. And Hallie gets up and walks away.
Oh, and here I was about to thank you. Whatever, princess. All right, now Rain is
from
going to
Helly? Damn.
Rain is going to think on what to send in the sending. I don't even know how to start this one.
Just start aggressively sobbing into the sending.
Each sob is a word.
Yeah.
Literally Hellebore. She had sending. Holy shit.
Wait, how long can you draw out a sob for? Is it just like a really long message of sobbing? If so, if sounds transfer like that, can you just like annoy the fuck out of someone with like extreme crying and sobbing, like your worst enemy, for instance? Continuously casting
Fucking hope so.
and just like spend your time like screaming and sobbing and crying while they're trying to sleep.
Me turning down the volume on Rain's sounding. On Rain's sounding? Rain's sending. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't think any of us want to hear Rain
No.
sounding.
No.
What's that even mean?
Don't look it up.
I don't know if anyone knows.
We get to talk later.
What? What?
I have something to introduce you to. Anyways, go on.
You don't want to know.
Okay, Tate, we're talking later.
We are talking later.
Okay. Is there anything?
There we go. Okay.
Is there anything anyone else would like to do throughout the rest of the day?
Yeah, actually. Div is gonna, like, after getting to the cave, like, sit quietly for a while, continue to do whatever the fuck they're doing in their little notebook. But after Helly gets up and leaves Rain alone, Div is going to kind of put their stuff in their bag and get up and kind of follow after Helly. And hesitantly walk up behind her and then just gently tap her on the shoulder.
Hallie absolutely jumps. What? What? Huh?
Sorry. Sorry, Angel. I was thinking and I got really weirdly aggressive the other day and I don't know necessarily why. I wanted to apologize for that. It wasn't a necessary thing. You were right with what you were saying. I'm not entirely sure why I acted like that. But I don't want it to affect what may happen and how we are able to work together.
Hallie is a little definitely off guard for the first part of that, and then as you talk, she glances back at Rain again, and then back to you, and then says, I think we're all a little stressed, and some of us may not realize.
Possibly.
Div, you're kind of like, you're in way too far with us. I'm pretty sure you've been threatened before if you want to leave.
Sort of. Not very well, but I have.
Do you disagree with what we're doing?
Not really. I don't think I have a reason to. The only really thing I've disagreed with so far, and Div, like, very pathetically air quotes the disagreed with part. is Helibor's comment on potentially killing the prince.
For Icarus reasons, I agree with you, but all I ask is you stop treating us like we're outsiders. You're one of us. We want your ideas, and we want to help you, and we want you to help us.
I agree with that, though I don't know if I can promise that. I'm still not entirely sure where. I will do my best, but I can't necessarily promise anything until I figure a few things out.
And she gestures to the rest of the party. It is, look at this, Div. Look at what I'm working with here. Like, if you're not, I ask that you figure it out.
We're trying.
If you want to be with us, stay with us. We're happy to have you. We need everyone we can get. But I can't keep factoring in someone who might just leave us at any given moment.
I am not going to leave. There's nowhere else for me to go. Despite what words may come out of the mouth, I will never be far.
Not leaving just for lack of choices isn't loyalty.
No, but right now it's the best we've got.
All right. After we meet up with Lucy, we can head to O-Line for this thing you're doing.
Thank you. It's just a quick little thing. I'd assume that you all would like to see Fernick during that time as well. So, not a
if we have
bad
time.
situation. If you have time, that's true. But yeah, no, as long as things go well here, it's not an urgent thing. I can hold on to it for a little while longer. It's just uncomfortable. But that's not a problem. Either way, just wanted to apologize and to probably warn you that it might happen again. And if it does, I don't know, poke me or something. It might fix it.
Ellie shrugs. If it does, I'll probably yell at you again.
Fair enough. Well. I don't know. I have nothing else to talk to you about, so I'm gonna go back and sit. But if you need to talk to me for anything, I'll be over there, I guess. And Div turns and walks away.
Have fun sitting, I guess. And then Hallie will try to remember what she was walking away to do and then go do that.
All right. Then, are you all settling down?
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
Rain, do you have your sending ready? Rain?
Sorry, I was doing something. But no, I do not have the sending ready because I am like still halfway through it.
Okay.
But it's fine. I feel like Rain would also be taking a long time on this. It's good chance like he would actually send it after we get whatever from Lucifer.
Okay.
So it's okay.
Then the first night, can I have a perception check from, or who's keeping first watch?
I just need like the audio of me saying it for the first time on like a button so I can just click it.
Yes, but just
Okay.
literally I need the
Talzin?
same thing for what I'm about to say. I will volunteer for second.
Okay.
It's nice having watch people. No obligation, you know. They already have covers. Thank you
Except
guys.
we still can't. Hallie still doesn't think we can leave Towson alone, so she'll take, or she'll command Philly to take first watch with Towson.
Okay. All right. Can Tabby, can you roll me perception for Philly, and Talzin roll perception as well?
Damn it, Philly.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, advantage. Thank you, he'll say.
Philly actually has a bonus, whereas Hallie doesn't, and that bonus is 1. So Philly rolls a 10.
Oh.
You got 21. Yeah.
21 and 10. You keep your eyes peeled, looking out towards the city of Pearlsight. Kind of glancing around as you keep your watch. Something catches your attention, Talzin. As you glance towards the west, towards the western shore, there at the edge of the forest, about here, you see a large boat docked. You can't make out much in the shadows. But with the moonlight shining upon it, reflecting off the water's surface, the sky clearing up, you see a symbol. One you certainly recognize. The symbol of the Wusenian Empire. Emblazoned on the side of this large ship, painted a crimson red with golden trims.
Fun. Love that. Good for them. Good for them. I don't think Talson would say much about it.
Okay.
I think he'd just watch it.
You keep your eyes on the vessel, watching, waiting. You notice movement for sure, but nothing particularly stands out to you immediately. Other than that, your watch goes by uninterrupted.
Cool. Oh! Yeah, if nothing else happens, I just think Talson will wake Div up at the right time and then honk shoe me.
Okay.
Once again, Div's already like stirring and basically awake when you go to wake them up.
then, Div, as you awaken, go ahead and roll me a perception check as you're keeping watch yourself.
Towson does definitely point out the ship. I just don't think he says anything interesting about it other than it's there.
Okay.
Mhm. You know how I keep saying how I keep getting worse and worse perception every single time?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 5.
Hell yeah.
Lovely. Love to see it.
You'll soon reach the negatives.
I mean, I can't, but like, at this point, I
You
might
know-
as well be.
I think we should keep. Eventually, you'll get higher than you rolled the previous night.
Eventually,
Is
maybe.
so Div's taking watch alone, just to be clear?
Jose and Philly
Does
probably still have.
Does Philly need to sleep? We've established Helly needs to sleep, so sleeping is a thing devils do.
Then I think Philly would need to sleep, yes.
All right, then no, Philly would be sleeping.
Okay. All right, then your watch goes by uninterrupted and you don't notice anything.
Oh, joy. Alright.
And then the boogeyman appears.
The boogeyman. No, not the boogeyman, but the boogeyman.
Mumbo?
As you all awaken the next morning.
The bagman crawls out of Rain's bag of holding.
Hey,
The fucking what?
Don't spoil my future plot points.
I fucking knew it!
I don't like this campaign anymore. Hold up.
There's Hat Guy, there's Bagman, what else? Fucking... Glove
Sock
Kid?
man. Sock dude, I should say.
Sorry. Okay. As morning comes and you all awaken, you have a day, before you have to meet up with, or before you're supposed to meet up with Lucifer. What would you like to do?
Your mom.
Unless someone pulls Towson in whatever which way to do something, I think Towson will take the moment to try like more druid bullshit. I think he will just sit and listen to sounds and try and see if he can figure out more druid bullshit.
Okay. Roll a wisdom check for me.
Ooh. 6.
6.
We back on the 6s.
Fuck yeah.
You're listening to the birds. You're feeling the wind. You're trying to sense the magic in it all, but you just can't. This doesn't come naturally to you. This doesn't feel right to you. As much as you try to focus on it all closing your eyes does is make you feel your heart beat even harder. Feel the blood in your veins. You can't focus on the sounds of the birds, of the leaves, of the water. You can't focus on the feeling of the grass between your toes, between your talons. It just doesn't feel right.
I don't think he spends all day doing that, but he definitely gives it a good couple hours at least before stopping and calling it a day. That's just him, though.
Fair enough. What about anyone else?
Helor is running through some drills with Belly and is attempting to teach him how to use the +2 dagger he was given.
Aww.
She's training her little soldier today.
Yes, General Hellebore, sir!
We're raising a menace.
Yeah.
Roll an intelligence check for me.
Ooh, that's actually not bad. Yeah, I will guidance that because why not? Oh, fuck yes. That's with guidance, a 23.
Okay. He seems to be getting the hang of it. He's not... He's not proficient yet, but he's getting there.
He knows which side is the pointy end. We're making progress.
He does. And he's figured out how to wrap his leaf around it and hold it.
Hell yeah.
Unless anyone approaches it for whatever reason, they're just gonna continue attempting to draw out some sort of design for their latest infusion.
Okay, fair enough.
Seeing this is just a day where we'll be in the cave for a while, Ellie will at some point pull out the summoning book that she got, the one that taught all about summoning, and start to try to read through it. And I don't think she's ever actually had to study anything in her life, so she realizes she doesn't even know what she's really doing, like on how to learn better. And so she pulls out the scroll that is the contract Kukulkan gave her, and tries to read through that to glean what she can from it. She's still trying to figure out how to make her own contracts.
You do speak Celestial, correct?
I do, yes.
Okay.
And then
you are able to read it.
And I think last time she did this, you said that like everything in the scroll made sense to her, but I feel like she knows that there has to be something she's missing, or else she could just do this.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't need her mother to do it.
You are definitely missing something.
And I think she looks over the scroll like a few times before finally she has an aha moment and reaches out and summons Kukulkan.
Okay. You call upon your contract as... hi. I wasn't... Hi. How are you?
Am I interrupting something, Kuku?
No, it's just it's been a minute. I kind of forgot you could do that.
How's Dee Dee? She any better?
Well, she's still kind of busy. We've been there have been some strange reports. You don't happen to know what's going on in hell right now, do you?
A lot, last I heard.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Yep. Mm-hmm. Great. Very specific. Nope. It's
What
okay.
has Dee Dee busy?
Okay. So, the heavens, are not happy. Um, and originally, we kind of thought it was they weren't happy at us. You know, they realized that there were still some of us, who sympathized with the mortals during the war and whatnot. Um, and, but then we realized that that anger wasn't, pointed at us, and we received, an envoy, from, Chrysalis' angels, um, uh, the lords of the heavens. They, uh, apparently they knew where we were the whole time, which was a problem to begin with that Dee Dee had to deal with. But on top of that, they also requested our help for some reason. And we have been trying to figure out what's going on because apparently things are not going well anywhere at all.
Give me a moment. Sorry. Small break. Sorry.
You're good. Do we think it's a cat problem?
Definitely
Oh,
that
probably.
problem.
Probably a cat problem. Well, while this is happening, is there anything anyone else is doing?
So God,
Yes.
Rain will take a few minutes out of his day to do you remember that longsword that we got from the cursed one? The like General Grayson?
Yes. The cursed one?
Can we identify that now?
You absolutely may.
I'm sorry.
Give me a second to pull up my fucking
Never
notes on
delete
that.
anything in your notes because I will always identify things months later, it seems.
Yeah. No, I know. Okay. It was the cursed blade longsword from High Mask Grayson, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. This blade, you cast Identify as the magic courses through you and the knowledge, through your mind. This blade is cursed with dark power. Its wielder draws from this dark power with no clear sign where it comes from. When you deal damage with this blade, you may choose to take 1d8 damage, necrotic damage that cannot be reduced in any way, to deal an additional d8 slashing and d6 plus 1 necrotic on hit.
Oh, this is a beautiful sword to give Rain.
This is a longsword, which means it does use your strength, as opposed to your dexterity.
Better.
Uh, but yeah, that is what the sword does. It siphons your own life force into the blade, essentially.
Okay, okay. Very cool, very cool. Rain will put the sword away then, you know. Glad he finally got around to that. And he will continue studying from the book that he was well, the books, plural, I should say, that he took and was informed to read.
Um,
I'm back.
Welcome back. Which book? Sorry.
From Serena's place. Rain's been
Right.
reading those books like
Yes.
any chance he gets, pretty much.
Okay. Then back to Helly.
Uh, so Cuckoo said that things are happening everywhere.
Yeah. Things are not looking very good, like, anywhere.
Yeah, that seems to be a thing.
We're trying
We're surrounded with crows.
we're trying to keep the peace, but we're spread so thin, you know, because of the gods are dead thing, and yeah, so it becomes very difficult to spontaneously make new angels when we need them. Yeah. I mean, you know, we're capable of reproduction, but it looks a lot more like mortal reproduction without help from the gods. And so it's not, we don't have as much of an army at our disposal as we used to, and things are happening everywhere.
And so you and Dee Dee are busy.
I I'm less busy. I'm not like high ranking or anything. I mean Dee Dee's not like the top ranked or anything, but she's more important than I am. So she yeah my primary focus is you. That's what she told me.
Okay. Great. Who made this? And showed gesture towards the contract.
I did.
How does it work?
Well,
Like, I can read it. I know what you have written here, but I mean, she like has a piece of paper that she has written a similarly worded contract on, but that it's just normal paper, normal everything. Is what am I missing?
well, you're missing the magic. The contracts don't work without imbuing a lot of arcane energy into them.
So you put your energy into this one, and
Yeah,
that's what made it work.
yeah, that's how they work. When you make a contract, you pour a small fragment of your being and a lot of magic into the contract, more for more heavy contracts, and then you get the person you're making the contract with to sign it, and then both of you are bound, soul bound to the contract, and neither of you can. I mean, depending on the contract, it can sometimes be acted against, and that would break the contract and lead to consequence, and sometimes it's physically impossible to act against it. Depends on how it's written.
So it needs magic. This one worked because you put your magic in it.
Mm.
And then she like looks down to her hands and says, and Ray's works because he put his, and all of my mother's works because my mother put theirs.
Yeah, that's typically how contracts work. Is the
Then
contract bearer or pact holder has to put their energy into it. Though obviously your mom's found a way to make you the pact holder without putting their energy instead somehow.
So what if I just get everything I want to make a contract with to do what you did? Put their own magic into it.
Wait, what?
Can I write a contract in such a way that it uses someone else's magic?
Not that I know of, but if anyone would know how to do that, it would be the Hells. That feels like something that you might do down there. Is that racist to say?
You think we devils would sign a contract on someone else's behalf? Oh, I can't believe this.
I mean, maybe someone from the Abyss might know how to do that then? But I wouldn't recommend trying to communicate with the Abyss. I think most of them are behind the problems that are going on right now.
It seems like everyone I could ask for help is a little busy.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's kind of a little busy right now. With the threat of a second blood war and all that, it's not really...
Whose side is heaven on? My mother's or Kiana's? Or are they not picking a side?
What?
What?
Hell's...
Oh. I guess you don't know.
Dealing with an internal conflict again?
No. You can't... You... She points at Cuckoo. Cuckoo, I forbid you from telling anyone.
No wonder. The last blood war started because of your mother's rebellion. Hell left themselves open and the Abyss attacked. No wonder they're making moves now, if Kiana's back.
You guys really don't have anyone on the inside?
No.
How did you not know that?
We don't use subterfuge. We're not demons or devils.
I mean, that's your loss. No wonder you guys are in such a scramble.
It's... The Abyss is always been a problem for longer than any of us can remember. And they're being a problem again. They're making moves everywhere. Demons have been spotted on the elemental planes and in the hells, and we found one in the heavens. I don't know how they got up here, and no, that's not mentioning the multiple portals we've seen opening in the last month and a half on the material plane. I think a demon king escaped containment. The king of rodents. Do you know anything about that?
Oh yeah, they did.
Great. Okay.
I mean, I wasn't there, but it happened.
Great.
Where is this conversation happening exactly?
Just kind of in the cave. I don't imagine
In the-
Helly's keeping a secret.
Okay. Div,
I love we're just like casually letting this happen.
I don't know if Helly would be like in facing Div or not, but Div, hearing King of Rodents, looks up and like towards the two and kind of tilts their head a little bit.
Uh,
They don't say anything unless they're addressed.
and another demon lord that we trapped them down on this plane, sort of. They are gone. We lost them. We don't know where she is. It's going great. It's
I mean, I knew Heaven had problems, but I always thought you guys were more organized than this.
we are fairly organized, but we aren't used to working with them. It's, it's usually been them and us, and we're not used to trying to be united again. It's very unusual. Um, yeah.
Well, maybe this is a good thing then. I mean, if you guys have been separated for so long, this is a reason for you guys to work together.
I really hope you're right, but there's been a lot of conflict. I shouldn't be telling you most of what I'm telling you, to be perfectly honest with you.
I feel like Div is gonna start like quietly walking over and just crouching like within the area, very like visibly to both of them.
What? That's funny with what I was about to say. Holly just kind of shrugs and says, I mean, I've got nothing better to do, and who am I going to tell? What's going on?
It's just, everything's going to shit.
I don't mean to.
Big word, Cuckoo. Go on, Div.
I don't mean to necessarily interrupt here, but you said something about King of Rats or something or other.
Yeah, the king of rodents.
What happens when they die on the material?
They end up back in the abyss, which is the problem.
Sorry then.
I told you.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, no, you're fine, because it's better for you than them being up here, at least. It's just they escaped their cage.
I mean, if it helps, I can tell you where they were summoned. There should be the books there still on how the creepy fucker did it.
No, it's fine. It's
Okay.
It's fine. This is fine. We're just
Cuckoo. Again, Helly looks to Div and then back to Rain, and then to Cuckoo and goes, Cuckoo, you seem like stressed. I command you to take a nap.
well. I mean, I shouldn't, but I guess
Nope, it's a direct order. You better start relaxing.
I do have to listen to your orders. Okay. Okay. I'll try to relax. Okay. Okay. You see, kind of begins to kind of curl up on the cave floor.
Are you relaxed?
I think so.
Am I doing it?
Good. And then I'll just leave Tuku alone for the rest of the time that he's here.
Okay.
Ziv
Fair
will do
enough.
the same.
Just give
so
him a moment, a place to be quiet.
Div kind of goes back to their corner, but as they leave Heli, they go, I feel like I'm gonna concern them if I let them know about the orb. That might be a later thing. Yeah, the thing I took off of Kellawin. It's what I need to return to Oline.
What is the orb?
I don't really know completely, but essentially something crystallized heart of a demon. Or something. I don't know.
And who
Like I
wants
said,
this again?
I don't remember his fucking name. It's a dumb name. You can come with me if you want. You can ask him. Them. It. Whoever the fuck.
Yeah, I probably should.
Mm.
Crystallized demon hearts are not something that you should really toss around lightly.
No, they're not. Which is why I took it off of Kellawin, because I don't know what the fuck she wanted it for, but she was ready to murder many people to get her hands on it. So, also trying to break it didn't work, and I think that's probably a good thing now, given how stressed that one is.
Mm-hmm. Man,
Either
I
way.
think everyone needs a vacation.
What's that? I'm joking. I know what that is. Before you get weird on me, I do know what that is.
See, we don't have them in hell, so
Okay.
if you didn't know about it, then and we're all fucked.
I mean, I feel like if I am the second least person to know what it is, but I do know vaguely what a vacation is, more or less. What are they
By the
again?
way,
Oh.
just to, clear this up for everyone, Helper is still outside running her drills. She did not hear any of this. Otherwise,
That's adorable.
there would be complications.
And
I
So
know.
we're just gonna say she hasn't heard any of it.
This entire conversation is happening, then just quietly through like muffled, you just hear shush, shush, shush.
However, Div does gesture to the angel thing. What is it? What are they? Who are they?
What? Oh, you've met like Kukulkan. Kukulkan was
Yeah.
who I used to fight this place of East.
Oh yeah, I know.
Place of War.
I know. I just don't remember their name.
Their
Or
name
what
is
they are.
Kukulkan. They're Kalotl. Or
right.
Kawaddle.
Alright, Div kind of gestures over to them and goes, what are they again? What is that?
That's Cuckoo. He's a Kawaddle.
Right. Okay.
Why?
Alright. It's just a strange creature.
Well, he's an angel. So.
Yeah.
No, yeah about it. He is. He's from heaven and everything.
No, I know. I'm not saying he's not.
It sounds like you're saying he's not.
Where did Elabor go?
She's outside with Belly, teaching him how to stab things.
Plant with a knife. Nope, I'm not. That's someone else's nightmare. Actually, I'm not gonna go deal with that.
You could go be target practice if you wanted.
Not particularly. I mean, would I be fine?
I mean, last I saw him, he was still figuring out which end to hold. So,
Mm-hmm. I mean, might be able to give them a target. I remember what the fucking spell does. I need to look this up. Where did it go? Where is it? Where are you? There you are. It could work. I'm gonna go see if they want a target to hit. Dev's gonna walk out. I did actually make sure that this doesn't damage them.
and Hallie's gonna
It doesn't.
sit back down, probably lean against Cuckoo, and start writing out a draft for a contract that forces the other person to use their magic for it. Like trying to figure out how to word something like that.
Fair enough. How to word something like what? Like what? Sorry, I just realized I didn't fully catch everything you said.
I don't expect her to succeed on anything. I just say she is trying to figure out how to word a contract in such a way that it uses the other person's magic and she doesn't have to put any of her own in.
Okay. I see. Okay. Then, as night falls, assuming there's nothing else anyone would like to do, I do see your message, Rain. I do see you.
Div was gonna go offer Helly and Belly if they wanted a target for target practice.
Okay. Guys, this cat is so cuddly right now. Oh my god.
That's nice.
Cuddly cat.
You love cuddly cat. Mine would love to cuddle with me, but I told her no because I had my iPad out in front of me. And then she almost broke my computer by shoving her face into it and bending the screen back too far.
I'm not
Neither
allowed
of
to
mine
tell
like
mine
to
no.
cuddle with me. But Lily likes to steal my chair when I walk away. He's currently staring at me from my chair like he owns the place.
Love that.
Does.
But as long as no one is getting stabbed,
No.
Helipor will definitely accept the target practice.
More specifically, Div kind of walks out going, hello, not to interrupt training. Do you need something to hit?
We're kind of just going over like the basics right now, but Belly's a very, very quick learner. Maybe I hope you don't mean like a living target or unliving.
No, not really. And they're gonna snap their fingers and cast mirror image.
Okay.
And specifically position it so that their actual person is the one in the back.
Right.
But yeah, 3 more divs appear, and Div explains that they're the one in the back.
Oh, so smart. Yeah. This should work. Okay, Belly, just like we discussed,
Yes.
go for the killing blow
Yes,
as quick as
General.
possible. In the neck.
Yes, General. He salutes and then is going to move towards one of the mirror images. And can you roll me an attack roll? That would be using either his strength or his dexterity, and then add an extra +2 because it's a +2 dagger.
Let me get him. is stamped up. Okay. We'll do Dex.
Okay.
So that is, and then +2. So that should be a 14 to hit.
I do not remember how the mirror image spell works.
AC is 10 plus Dex, which is 13 total.
Okay, 14 hits. So, you see Belly kind of waddles up to the mirror image. They only have 1 health, right?
They're destroyed on hit.
And kind of drives the dagger into the mirror image, and it dissipates. I did it, General Hellebore, sir.
She immediately starts like hopping up and down and clapping. Good job, Belly. That was amazing.
It claps, which causes the other 2 mirror images to also clap.
Philly just kind of stands there saluting to Hellebore.
She'll give a quick salute back, and then just direct him to the next one. Okay, Belly, don't stop now. We gotta keep going, and yeah, you'll get the feel for it.
Yes, General Hellebore. He'll turn around and stab the next one. Roll to hit.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't believe I'm actually rolling well on these. That one is a 19 to hit.
Hits is destroyed.
I did it, General Hellebore.
See him? Do you see him? He's a stone cold killer.
Given that there's now only 2, I feel like we could argue that he would have to roll the which if he hits Div or if he hits the other one. Now that there's only the 2 of them.
Hellebore, at this point, the real one was back a little bit, right?
Yes.
When there was 3, Div positioned themselves behind all 3 of them. When there was 2, it kind of made sense that the one further back was Div. Now that there's 1, it depends on where Belly is standing.
Okay. If it seems a little more questionable, Hellebore's not gonna risk that. Div, which one are you? The real one.
Div goes to raise their hand, seeing that the other image does the same thing, and they go, "Oh, right, that happens." Me. I am. The, left.
Your left or my left?
My left. Hey guys, odd or even?
Odd.
Yeah, odd.
Okay. They're incorrect.
Well, Belly
I'm gonna
doesn't
tell
know
you
that.
that. Nope.
So Belly's gonna try and stab Div.
Alright, Belly. Oh. My god.
Oh.
Can't. Yeah, that's a crit. So,
Oh!
Oh, I did not catch it before.
Oh.
Sorry, I was wheezing.
Okay. What is his dex?
A -1.
Okay, so it would be a d4 plus 5 total.
Oh. That's a 4, so 9.
9 points of damage to Div as excitedly Belly kind of moves up to the last, what they assume to be last mirror image, and drives the dagger directly into your chest, Div.
Shit. Div's like, oh shit, fuck, wrong one, fuck, ow. Okay, hello, buddy. And we'll, like, essentially pick up Belly and set him down gently.
I'm so sorry, Commander Div.
No, it's fine, my bad, wrong one, wrong direction. Your
General
left, not my
Hellebore, I
left.
think I need to relearn my lefts and rights.
I cannot form my leaves into L's. Help!
My bad.
My leaves do not make elves, General Hellebore.
They don't make elves?
Elves?
I said elves.
It sounded like it came out as elves.
It sounded like you said elves.
Elvor, I cannot create elves. What is my purpose? My elf conjuring abilities from when I am in the Feywild, they're gone. General Elvor, please.
Immediately, and runs over, like, absolutely horrified.
I mean, hey, that was a good hit. That was a good hit. I just... Wrong one. That's my bad. I'm okay.
Here.
No,
No.
I'm alright. Hellebore, I'm alright.
I can lick it. I can lick it.
Please don't. Actually, personally, no, I'm okay. I promise. That was... Belly, you were fine. You were correct. I'm the one that was incorrect on my directions, so...
Understood, Commander Div.
The other one.
Perhaps
Hit
you
the other
should
one.
relearn your lefts and rights.
Yeah, no, definitely. Hit the other one.
Just for future reference, Div, this way's left, and then this way's right.
It was a 50-50 chance I got it right anyways, so... Anyways, yeah, hit that one.
Well, on the bright side, you've tasted your first, like, blood battle. Even though it was not, yeah.
The blood is not very nutritious, General Hellebore, sir.
You don't like blood?
On the...
How could you be made of me but hate blood? We gotta change this.
Is there blood on the dagger?
Yes.
Hey, tell, hold on. We, no, I'm gonna message this to you, actually.
Hellebore.
You guys are doing blood shit without the blood mate. What the fuck?
Yes.
While me and Div try and figure out the thing that she messaged me, can you roll a perception check for me? I'll give you advantage because it's scent-based.
Ooh. Okay, I'll definitely take advantage. With advantage, that is a 21.
Okay. 21. 1 second. Okay. So... this is the first time that Div has bled and you have not been overwhelmed by other scents. This is the first time Div has bled and it's not been in the midst of combat. since you've met them. Their blood definitely smells of iron, but there's more to it than that. It's almost overwhelming, the amount of scents coming from... It's almost overwhelming, the amount of scents coming from Div. You smell fresh rain. You smell petrichor from them. You smell copper and smoke. You smell incense. You smell salt water. You smell rusted steel. You smell cocoa. You smell old book. Electricity. Ozone. You smell gold. You smell fresh paint. Wet wolf fur. You smell pumpkin. You smell sunflower. You smell dandelion. And you smell mornbloom. All overlapping with one another. The scents assaulting you.
Hellebore is a deeply curious individual that is also not the best at humanoid norms. So she immediately, when she kind of catches wind of that and is able to process each of the scents, she sniffs the air a lot, loudly, very much like a dog. And then just looks from, like, you to the dagger Belly has that still has the blood on it, and just immediately, like, bends down and she's going to lick the dagger.
It just tastes like blood. Old blood. But just blood.
Div, you smell like a lot. Has anyone ever complimented your blood before?
No. Don't. No, no one has.
It's really weird. I like it though. It's a lot. It's like the world, but like if you put it in blood.
What?
I assume it's probably I haven't really wanted to mention it because I know it's maybe a swear, or just not something you want to talk about, but you have multiple crests, right? I mean, I've seen it.
So, Div doesn't really breathe. But they do you do, like, see the, like, intake of air that someone does when, like, a topic happens and they're... that sharp little inhale. You kind of see that happen as they kind of tense slightly. And as their eyes regularly have this... aren't really focused on anything. Sometimes they'll, like, roam around, kind of zero in and like focus on a spot on the ground a little to your left. Something like that. I guess it was something like that. What does that have to do with this?
Oh, I just I think it's just probably why it's like really unique smell wise. That's how Dad was able to like diagnose my thing before, you know, it became obvious. Yeah. I'll impress you about it. I know it's an awful thing to talk about.
It's certainly something.
They're awful and bad, I get it. Well, anyways, I really, really appreciate you helping us, even if you got stabbed.
Yeah. There's still another one. If he wants to. Can I actually borrow the dagger for a second? I'm not gonna do anything, I just need to wipe it off. Can I have that for a second?
I will say, all of the blood that was on there, she would have licked off.
Oh.
Yeah. Teleport ain't wasting anything.
Okay. How focused was she on it? Like looking at it before licking it?
Bloodthirsty creature. Like she definitely. Well, I don't think she really studied it too much before she started licking it. I mean, she was looking at it. Like definitely. If anything, she was studying it to make sure she got every drop because she doesn't waste shit.
Would she have noticed it, T?
Probably.
Alright. Okay. Can I do this one? Or are you doing this one?
You can do it.
Yeah, hell yeah. When kind of like first sniffing at it and looking at it, not only is their blood smell weird or whatnot, it's also more like orange than red. It gets more to like an orangey color or something.
Okay.
Starting to turn to more of like brownish orange than red.
Alright. Helibor is putting what she thinks together in her mind, but again, she doesn't want to make Div uncomfortable about it, so slurp slurp down the hatch.
Doesn't want to make Div uncomfortable, immediately starts licking Div's blood. Div immediately gets uncomfortable.
You can tell Helibor does not think this is weird in the slightest.
No, they don't say anything. But yeah, no, they just kind of okay. Well, yeah, no, there's the one more target left, and I can do that a couple more times as long as I just make sure that they're all in front of me. If you need.
It's helpful for Belly. What do you think, Belly?
General Helibor, sir, I don't.
You don't think it's helpful?
I don't think. Unless you tell me to.
Ellie, we've been over this. You're a free mind. Just because you're part of, like, you know, like our army doesn't mean that you can't think for yourself. I value your input very, very much. What do you want to do?
I want to do whatever you want to do, General Halibor, sir.
That's so relatable. Oh, just then, yes, I want you to keep practicing.
Yes, sir.
When the familiar can't judge her familiar. Hell. Alright. Yeah, they're just gonna keep at it.
Okay.
Div will use all three of their second level spell slots to cast Mirror Image, which gives them 9 targets. Technically 10 because he stabbed Div once. And Div will make sure that they get their directions correct so that, they don't get stabbed again.
Hell yeah.
All right. You continue to train throughout the day. As night begins to fall, we are going to go ahead and call break there. We'll be back at 1/2 so 14 minutes.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand my microphone. It picks up noises that aren't even there, and yet when I make a clatter beside it, it does nothing.
Damn. Rain and Helibor are in a similar situation with their familiars.
Yeah. Except Reigns is a fey creature that is very much lives to serve. Helivor's is an awakened plant.
Hellbor's is just a little guy.
It doesn't really think. It's also been, like, not a full week since... How long has Belly existed?
It's been... At this point, it's been a little over a week. Like...
A week? Okay.
Probably
So yeah, has had,
a week and a half.
Has had,
like
sentience for... sort of sentience for a little bit of over a week.
No, like
yeah,
that,
I very much agree.
She made him from scratch. He only existed a week and a half ago.
That too.
Does this mean Felix is the lesser of the two? Because, like, I kind of agree with that, as rude as that might be to Felix. Because Felix has been alive for, like, however knows how long, and he's still a little bit of an idiot.
Felix is never lesser. I love Felix. Okay, I'm gonna go get something to eat.
Okay. Sir, you're in my way. Can you lay down, please?
wall. Is anyone else back?
I'm here.
You're gay, is what you are.
Analyzing you.
Wobble wobble blah blah blah. You know?
I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of.
I pitched my idea about the eye thing to that new DM, and he says, if that's what you want to go with, go for it. And I'm like, how dare you not tell me that's the coolest thing you ever heard?
Which
How dare
thing?
you?
Sorry,
Tabby,
what I
I
think?
think it's the coolest thing I've ever heard.
I might be playing a 2024 sorcerer in another
Mhm.
campaign, and 2024 sorcerers don't get their subclass until level 3.
Hmm.
So I will be playing 2 levels before I get my wild magic. So I needed a reason why my character can use magic somewhat stably before level 3, but then level 3 they lose control of it. And so my idea is their magic is like stored in one of their eyes. And so like for the first 2 levels they're trying to get by with it, like they've never had to use it for combat or anything like that. And they're trying to get by with it. And then by level 3 they have decided to fully commit to their magic, so they rip out their normal eye, so they only have the magic eye, which makes it more unstable but also more powerful, which is
I
why
love
they
that.
surge after that.
I love that. That's sick. What the fuck? That's some good shit right there. Yes, waiter, aboard this, please. Waiter. My roommate and I have been doing that to each other recently. The moment we come up with like a good plot idea for a campaign or just for something, we just start going, waiter, more of this, please, waiter.
I don't know, because the campaign, the DM says that they value role play a lot. So like that's promising. But so I really like the idea of just having the character be very unsure of everything. It's clear that they're being held back. And then the night we like level up to 3, just they scream in their room. And when people go to check on them, they are holding their eye and smiling like, I have done it. I'm committed.
That's some good shit right there.
That's some good shit. Are we all back?
Anyone want a cat?
We
I'll
already
take a
have
cat.
2. I don't know if we can handle a 3rd one in this house.
He acts more like a dog than a cat, so that's a plus.
That is a plus. However, in this small basement suite, I don't know.
Yeah, no, is everyone ready? Alrighty. Welcome back. Who's taking first watch on the last night before you meet up with Lucifer?
I'm assuming Philly and Towson.
Okay.
What? Why would you think that?
Perception checks, please.
13.
Ooh, 15 from Philly.
Okay. You keep your eyes out but nothing out of the ordinary seems to happen. Still, you see crows waiting along the rooftops, as if anticipating, and you can't help but notice that there seems to be more. Like they're drawn to this place. But nothing jumps out at you, and your watch goes by uninterrupted. Who do you awaken for your second watch?
This is gonna come as a shocker, I'm sure. But I think I'm gonna wake up Div.
Okay.
Who is, once again, already waking up at this time.
You awaken Div. As you make your way to keep an eye out. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I'll use the metal dice this time. You can't get any worse. Hey, we didn't get worse. I was expecting to get a 2 or a 1 because that was below the last roll, but no. Instead, we got an 18 for a total of 20.
An 18.
Like, for a total 20.
Mm-hmm.
Just roll the 18.
You look towards the city. As the night goes on, the moon getting lower and lower in the sky. Something is wrong. At first, it's just a feeling. You can't tell what is wrong. You begin to kind of look closer to the city, and then you realize the crows are moving. They're not just passively waiting, they're moving towards something. Something has started. You pay closer attention and you begin to hear screams echoing on the wind.
Was it just Telson that was on watch?
Yes.
Okay, Div is going to begrudgingly go and wake up Helly.
Okay.
Just kind of learned their lesson when it came to rain. So steps, or like, is a full arm's length away, reaches down and like to Helly's shoulder, and then just kind of jabs their hand into Helly's shoulder, being like, Helly, we might have a problem.
Div gets like a stick that's a couple feet wide, just poking, just wake up.
It's more of like a shake, but they're doing it with their fingertips, so they kind of like jab a couple times on accident.
Yeah, I don't think it takes much for Ellie to like jolt and say, What is it?
The crows are moving, and there's screaming happening. I don't think it's coming closer, but I don't know what's happening.
Ellie sits up and rubs her eyes. Okay. And then she reaches out and summons Dan.
Alicia?
Dan, can you go to the city and see what's happening?
I suppose. Dan's wings unfold and he flies off towards Pearlside.
I do have to take the damage for that. So.
Yep.
Well, when Dan gets back, he'll tell us what's happening.
All right. I apologize for waking you. I just felt that if something was happening, you'd want to know. So,
Yeah.
sorry.
Hallie's already like leaned back on her pillow, about not trying to, but somewhat falling back to sleep.
I'll go wait for Dan. You can probably rest again.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry again.
I feel like Hallie's back to sleep by the time Dan gets back, if he gets back.
He does, though Hallie is asleep when he does. As Dan returns, he kind of looks to you, Div, and looks to Hallie, and will approach Hallie to wake her up.
If we'll follow just to overhear what's happening.
Alright. Hallie will, I imagine, much like when Div woke her up, like, is that, what?
People are dying. There's an army in the city.
An army of what?
I don't know. They're cloaked in shadow.
Do you know if it has anything to do with the boat?
Boat?
The fancy boat. Is the boat of the Wilsonian Empire, is it still there, or did it leave during the days?
It is still there.
The fancy fucking boat from wherever Delson said it was from.
I don't know.
Okay.
An army? Like, are you exaggerating, or like, is it an actual army
It's an actual army.
of shadow people?
No, people who are wearing dark cloaks and wielding dark magics.
Do we get involved, or do we just let it happen?
I thought we all agreed before that we weren't going to get involved.
Alright. Then I won't...
They're killing civilians.
Mm-hmm.
Is Rain awake or no? He's still sleeping though.
Yeah,
Div was being quiet. Div, was speaking to Helly in hushed tones, so... I don't know if Helly is, but Div is quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, Dan, they are, but we can't do much against an army. And it's not going to do us any good if we go down there and die.
Should you not at least consult with your party?
Holly glances over at Rain. Says, no, because if we do, some of them will go down there and die. It might be better if we just let them rest.
Yes, Helicia.
Does it look like they're looking for anything? Or are they just killing everyone?
It looks like a bloodbath.
Ellie will glance over to Towson. I don't know if he still knew anyone here.
Do we tell them?
From the sounds of it, we can't do anything about it. If we wake them up, they'll just get worried about it, and then we'll all argue, and we'll either all decide we can't do anything, or some of us will decide they have to do something. And there's not much we can do. I think it's better if we just sleep.
Okay. I will go back, keep an eye out. Keep an ear out.
Yeah.
You
If they start
continue wrestling.
If they start moving up here, let me know.
Will do.
But Helly will lay back down, but I don't think she'll be able to sleep again. She'll kind of just be worried about them also marching up here.
Okay.
Div is keeping their eyes peeled to see if they are in fact going to start marching up here.
Okay. You continue to hear the sounds of battle. They grow louder as the night drones on ever slowly. And you just watch.
Yeah.
Morning comes and your party begins to awaken.
Has it stopped or is it still happening?
You can still hear the sounds of combat as your party begins to awaken the next morning.
I assume. Alright, I can keep Dan up for 4 hours. Would he still be up by the time everyone wakes up?
He would.
How long is a watch?
So this occurred about halfway through Div's watch, so he'd probably have about 2 hours left.
Okay. How long did it take him to go check out the city and come back?
Probably 45
We
minutes
were an
there and
hour. Hellbor said that we were going to be like an hour's out of the city.
back. An hour's walk out of the city.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh, true. I forgot about that.
Okay. Before the others wake up, before the others wake up, she'll send Dan to go check on the city again.
Okay.
But I figured by the time he's back, they will have awoken.
Mm-hmm.
When we wake up, we can hear the sounds of what's going on, right?
Yeah.
Before you guys wake up, like as the light's coming in, Helly will give a nod to Div and say thank you for listening.
Yep. Well, it's not like I can do anything alone, and I don't feel like having you mad at me now, so...
Well, they're probably going to be mad at you just as much as me. I'll try to
Maybe.
take all of it, but you might catch them.
Yeah, then let it come, I guess. It wasn't a safe idea, so...
When, as you guys begin to awaken, you awaken to the sound of distant screams and metal on metal.
I imagine Rain would probably be the last one to wake up, per usual.
Probably. And
Who's first? Halibor, I guess, because Towson took first
Yeah.
watch, so he might sleep a little
Yeah.
longer.
That makes sense.
All right. She'll wake up and her ears definitely flick as she hears what's going on, and she kind of gets up with a little bit more urgency than normal, and walks over. Has it started? Whatever was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the
Fighting.
ghost are waiting for, it has.
Fighting in the city, people wearing black, an army, way more than we can handle. Dad's going to check it out again. I'm sure Lucy could find his way through it.
He should be okay. I was gonna ask if he could meet us out here anyways.
It would definitely be the best.
How are we going to have Rain not run in there?
You? I mean, he seems to listen to you out of everyone, so.
Not as much as would be totally helpful. No, not really.
Well,
I'm not just worried about Rain. I mean, 1,000 new people here.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's still asleep, we could probably, like, tie Rain down so that he can't run away or something.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
I don't think we'll have any problems physically stopping Rain.
Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, I don't think you'll be able to convince him to stop, so you'll have to find some way to physically stop him, most likely. But by the sounds of it, things are getting louder. They just haven't gotten necessarily closer. Like, they don't seem to be heading up this way yet. They're just...
Does it sound just as intense as it did through the night?
It definitely sounds more... Like, it sounds louder. It sounds like there's more happening.
I'm surprised. I mean, Army just emerges in the middle of the night and starts killing people, and they still have people in the morning? It's weird.
I mean, they should have known it was happening. The boat wasn't really hiding.
It might
They
not have
probably
been
had time
about...
to prepare.
When we were not entirely sure what it was, it might not have been the boat.
Maybe the Army's just not that efficient. I'm sure if Lulu marched through the city, they wouldn't be fighting by the morning.
It's probably about this point Talzin begins to stir.
He's groggy for like maybe 30 seconds, kind of catches bits and pieces of the conversation and hears the conflict and kind of like picks himself up quickly and just jogs to the mouth of the cave and it just is standing there watching.
Div kind of puts their arm out to, like, stop him from going further than the edge of the cave.
He gets to the mouth of the cave and he like grabs the edge of, like he like puts a hand on the wall next to him and is just like watching, contemplating.
I mean, they still put their arm out. They don't.
Yeah, of course.
So they don't know that, he's gonna stop. But they kind of just put their arm out, and then when realizing he stops, will put their arm down.
I'm assuming you guys are still wanting to not do anything about it.
I don't think we can.
More than ever. This seems more than we can handle.
Do we know how long it's been going on for?
A few hours now.
Yeah. Started about about hour and a half through the watch time. So
If I was at full power, maybe we could do something. But with the way my halo is, I can't summon an army to fight that. I don't think any of you can.
no. What does? No, that's a later question. Sorry.
We can't take on a whole army. Not only that, but I don't think that the person you were seeing was just popping up for no reason, Talzin. I have the feeling that if you go in there, you will die, and I don't know how
I'm not
prepared
sure
I am
anyone
for that
wants that.
again.
Not entirely sure anyone wants that right now. So
Well,
It
let's see
does.
if someone fights for it anyway. But watching Rain carefully for when he wakes up.
I don't. If. It does serve as a really good distraction, but I doubt going to the estate would yield any findings. If.
Is the estate in the middle, or is it on the outskirts?
Can I see the estate from here? It was on the outskirts.
Looking towards the city, roll a perception check.
I threw my dice across my fucking room.
don't do that. Not silly.
I kind of need those. Ooh, 24.
24. Yeah, you can
I don't-
see the estate from here.
Does it look on fire?
The estate is not actively aflame, no.
It tells him just kind of like point in the direction of it and hope he can point it out. It's like, I see it. No, it looks untouched right now, but
What would you be hoping to get from it?
people. Though we wouldn't. There's no way we could sneak. Sneak out a group of people unnoticed out
Probably
of a
not.
city.
Talzin, I'm sure that he's good, but just in case, could you maybe check and make sure that Lucy is here, okay? I mean, if he did just like appear in the middle of the city right now, that's probably not the greatest. I'd kind of let him know where we are.
I mean, he can't really come out till night. You know,
True.
vampire and all.
Ellie finally gets out of bed and approaches Towson at the cave and is watching the estate. If they still have slaves and they've been under, what's the word? Under the eye of APS, right?
Mhm.
They've probably got them hidden. Would you know where they would be?
I have most of the internals of that house memorized. I could get there were a lot of like locked doors I couldn't get through, but I could definitely get in. I would know where to look.
Ellie sighs and keeps looking down at the estate. Is it on the side of the city that's towards us? Like, would we have to cross the city to get to it?
You wouldn't have to cross the city to get to it, though it is kind of closer to the shore than it is to where you are. It's kind of like essentially here-ish.
Ellie sighs again and says, "A happy army is an effective army. I don't think it's
I can get in, it's just getting out. And that's even if we find anything. I don't imagine if they are under watch, I feel like it would be kind of dumb to leave them there. I feel like they would have moved.
Mhm.
We can
Ellie, maybe you.
there's like the sound of kind of rumble falling as like Talza kind of grips the side of the mouth wall and like loose stones just kind of fall from where his hand is.
Do you need to go?
Huh.
Ellie's just watching Towson.
Probably about this point that Rain starts to stir.
Going alone would be a death sentence. It wouldn't do anyone any good, but I can't ask you guys to come with me and do that yourself.
Well, this is a funny moment for Rain to wake up. And
This is an incredible moment for Rain to wake up.
As Helly shrugs and says, "You're part of the group. If this is important to you, it's important to us."
We could maybe
Rain,
just send one of your people in, Helly. That way, if something goes bad, they can get out.
It takes a few moments for Rain to register exactly what he's hearing. He's not entirely sure what it is at first, and first he thinks it's, lingering dreams. But then upon realizing it's very much real, he jolts up. And quickly, faster than you guys have ever really seen, is up and ready. And walking hurriedly towards the cave, dagger, Thanatum in hand.
Div is like getting up to block Rain
What's
from
going on?
we don't know.
There was an attack of some sort started
Rain
last
will
night from the
try
sound
to
of
step out to see.
some kind of attack is going on.
Div is gonna kind of like as Rain steps out, Div kind of like rests the hand on his shoulder, but is grabbing his shoulder.
As you guys are looking out over the city, you see a winged humanoid figure begin to fly in your direction, which Helly
fuck.
you recognize as Dan.
Oh, never mind.
As he comes further into view, the rest of you quickly recognize him, and he lands down. The city guard have released a counter-offensive, defensive something. They're fighting back. The army, the army is the mysterious cloaked army is winning. They're answering to someone they're calling the Duke of Shadows. But I think I know who they are.
Hold on,
What is going on?
Duke of Shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Duke, that's the
Yep.
Oh,
Div's grip on Rain's shoulder tightens when Duke of Shadows is mentioned.
Do you mind?
Some of the
Oh,
some
no.
of the some of the dead, they beneath their cloaks they bear the symbol of the Husanian Empire.
Okay.
We need to go down there.
I can't
The
fight
Duke of
an
Shadows
army.
is the Duke of Shadows is a Crested One's experiment.
Not
Right.
fight, but we can still get people out.
I don't know if we can.
Why not? We have Helly. Helly can put the people into the other realm. Like, we can go down there using invisibility, and we can get people. Because is there a limit to how many people you can have in that realm at a time?
Helly is watching the city, particularly the estate, and is thinking,
We need to go help them. Come on, what are we waiting for? Rain is like actively starting to walk down there. Every
Div
moment,
is attempting to like kind of hold him back slightly.
Rain will try to like brush off the hand.
Helly,
Top of my head.
I don't know.
Helly sighs and just says,
How long has this been happening? Why weren't we woken up before?
Because you would react like this without a plan and get
Without a
yourself
plan, we
killed.
have a plan. We're going to go in there, use Helly's horse, and we can get people out.
We don't know what
Don't.
this army is capable of. That's not a plan. Going
There's
in and
5
going
of
in and
us.
messing with the army itself is suicide in every sense of the word.
So you're just gonna let these people die?
The only people like the Talzin goes from being like kind of worried and kind of like stressed to like stone cold and looks right in the eyes. The only people I'm worried about are the slaves potentially trapped at the bottom of the estate. The rest of the city can burn for all I care.
All right. Ellie claps her hand to try to get everyone's attention. We're going together, and we're just going in the estate and seeing if we can release anyone, and then we're leaving.
One other thing. I did get a message from Harper.
Mm-hmm.
Harper's in trouble. She wasn't able to send back much. Just that Harper needs help, and it's cold, which is shocking considering Harper doesn't really get cold like that.
I imagine she's still in the Feywild then, probably the Winter Court. That's where she's from anyways.
Now let's go.
Actually, that's a distraction right now.
I know, but I figured we could also think on that later. If something happens, it'd be smart for you to also, for everyone to be made aware of that. Now let's go.
I still think we should at least send someone in first, right? Instead of just walking in the estate.
The
Helly,
only person here who knows that place like the back of their hand is me. If we can all go in invisible, I can direct us through other corridors within the
Are
estate.
they walking
supposed to
while this is
use.
being talked about?
I think Talzin would have started, but if other people aren't walking, he wouldn't go too far.
Rain
would
would
start walking.
not. Yeah, Rain is walking. With a very fast pace.
but as we're walking, Helly will hold Hellebor's hand and just say, "Philly almost died last time I sent him to do something alone. I don't think anyone needs to go in there by themselves. We're safer together."
If Talzin goes, he's probably going to die, and she's whispering this, and I'm not going to bring him back. We're all going to die. That's what they were trying to warn of. That's why they were there. It was a warning. He's not supposed to go.
Or maybe he is. I mean, look at him. Gesture towards Towson, who I assume is very determined in getting down there.
Yeah, he is locked the fuck in right now.
I don't think he cares if he trades his life here.
He may not, but it is going to kill a lot of other people.
Will it? Icarus. Looking at Hellebor, she'll say, "Icarus, if you can claim whatever part of Towson is yours when he dies, will that still kill everyone?"
Hellebor, do you resist?
No.
Hellebor's suddenly stands perfectly straight.
As soon as that happens, Helly lets go of her hand.
I love that.
Her eyes black with white circles that stare into you as he answers. If the fragment is removed from Talzin's blood and re-assimilated into another living being, such as Hellebor, life will be returned to those who are bound bound to my soul's life.
Jeez, can you have a less complicated process? How long would that even take?
Not long if I can do it.
Can I insight check Icarus?
Sure.
I'm not great at insight. I'm gonna do it anyway.
I feel that.
It's a natural one for a total of
Oh,
one.
damn.
He has no reason to lie about this that you're aware of.
Hallie looks serious and then forces a smile and shrugs. That is if he dies, which we're gonna make sure doesn't happen. And then continues walking.
There's another moment where Icarus just watches before he yields control back to Hellebore.
As soon as she's back in control, she kind of jogs up beside Helly. Okay, this is great. When Telzin dies, then he can just take control of me, and then he can deal with it.
I don't think we should just let him die.
Well, I mean, of course not, but, like, if it was a foretold thing, there's probably not anything we can do to stop it.
Why are you so convinced that it was a foretold thing?
She is just whispering this to Helly.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Rain could hear.
I was about to say.
There are no gods of fate anymore. Ellie. What happens, happens, and there's nothing to make it that way. This being might want Towson dead for what happened. That doesn't mean they can guarantee it happens. We still have the power to save them.
We have the power to prevent it from happening, but I'm not making that decision again, Helly. I'm just not. Whether Kira thinks it's okay or not, it didn't feel okay.
I thought your issue was that you didn't think you could make that decision. If Kira's made the decision it's okay, then...
I don't think that I'm allowed to make that decision, no, but because someone who thinks that it's okay doesn't mean that the only person that can tell me for certain whether it is a good thing and if I should do it or not is Dad. That's it. Everyone else is a suggestion. It makes me feel better that he doesn't think that that's a bad thing, but that does not mean he's the only one that I would completely ignore whatever feels right or wrong for. Everyone else, I'm still going to use my judgment. And my judgment is that I shouldn't do it. If Hera would like to step in, though, she can.
Okay. Well, again, not gonna die, because we're gonna save him. Let's go.
As you move towards the city, the sound of a genocide echoing. That is where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you all for coming. Be you viewers or players. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye for now, my friends.